Okay, so the question is, can you sell your soul to the devil? And I'm gonna try to explain this with a story. So, imagine a woman who had a beautiful silver pendant encrusted with an emerald, swirling filigree encompassing it, held on a shining silver chain. The woman gives her most treasured possession to her daughter, knowing that she will soon die. She tells her daughter to keep it safe, and always wear it as a reminder of her and of the king who gave her the necklace. She tells her daughter that one day the king is coming back, and she wants to give it back to him after all those years. She knows that she will die, but also knows when the king returns she will be resurrected, and wants to give that treasure to him. The daughter cherished her words and the pendant. She kept close the memory of her mother, and thought of the return of the king. She kept it safe and always about her neck. When the time came for her to die, she gave the necklace to her daughter. She said, "This is your grandmother's necklace, given to her by the king. Keep it safe, because when the king returns at the resurrection, she plans to give it back to him. It is yours to have and enjoy, but one day it will be given back, so keep it safe and with our daughters until he returns." However, this daughter was wicked and had no regard for her mother or her grandmother, or the soon returning king. She used its beauty to draw attention to herself and gain many lovers. In the end, her lovers scorned her, and she decided to sell the necklace to a pawn shop. She didn't believe the king would ever come back, and as for her grandmother and mom, well, they were dead. Besides, she doesn't even have a daughter or a husband, but has been scorned by the world. She sees no value in family, and no hope of a coming righteous king. Some relief from her pain is all that matters to her. She has no hope or love for anything. She is broken and rejected, and sees no value in it any more. So she sells it. Yet she had no right to sell it. It belonged to her grandmother and was entrusted to her for safekeeping. Even though she sold it, it wasn't rightfully hers to sell. Satan knows this and will gladly pay any price to get his hands on it. He knows the one selling it isn't the rightful owner, yet he buys it greedily anyway and holds it tightly as long as he can. Just as a pawn shop buys stolen goods, so Satan buys souls that have no business being sold. Now, the daughter realizes she shouldn't have sold it and wants to get it back. She goes back to the pawn shop, but it isn't there. They won't tell her who bought it. So she interviews all the different type of people who go into the pawn shop trying to find the one who bought the necklace. This could take years, and even if she finds it, there's no guarantee she will get it back. She is overwhelmed and grieved by the loss of the precious necklace. She remembers the king and decides to write to him about the matter. She writes, "O king, I have done something terrible. I sold the pendant entrusted to me for safekeeping, and I fear I won't be able to get it back. Please send me some help so I might get it back and offer it back to you, O king." Now, the king is well aware of the dirty businesses that steal and buy what they have no right to. Many people have mistakenly sold their most precious possession and now struggle to get it back. The king has a task force just for this issue, and when a letter comes in asking for the king's help in return of the treasure, he is more than happy to send his officers to do justice. The girl does not know who has her necklace, but the king does. He sends 2 of his officers to the house of the one who bought it. They bring a written declaration from the king, commanding the return of the necklace, or face charges of theft. He returns the necklace to the officers. "But what about all the money I paid for that?" he says. The officers tell him to take them to the shop he bought it. They go there. "Give this man the money you charged him for the necklace. You had no right to sell it. You bought from someone who had no right to sell it. Return the money to this man or face charges of theft." The shop owner throws a fit, but reluctantly gives back the money. "But what of the money I paid the necklace to the girl? Is she going to repay me?" At this the officer glares and says, "You knew it was sacred. You know what can and cannot be sold. You knew its worth and that it is not for sale. The girl did not know, but you willingly bought what isn't for sale to try and add to your own wealth and power. You will be repaid nothing." At this the officers leave. They find the girl. "We received your letter and have obtained your necklace. See to it that you do not lose it or sell it again, because the king is on his way back. Honor your mom and grandmother. Keep close the memory of them and of your king, for soon enough you will all be reunited. Treasure it always, that you may present yourself worthy before the king. So you see, it is possible to sell your soul to Satan, but what you don't realize is that your soul is not yours to sell. When Jesus comes back, he will take all that is his. Don't sell the soul God gave you. It is priceless and not for sale. Although many will gladly buy it, in the end it will be taken from them because it was sold wrongfully. Here is another situation. The girl trusts one of her lovers. She believes he is faithful. She gives him the necklace because she loves him. He ends up leaving her, taking the necklace with him. He moved and she has no idea where he is or how to get a hold of him, and he hates her and wouldn't answer if she did show up. She writes to the king saying, I have lost the necklace entrusted to me. I gave it to the one I loved and he betrayed me. I don't know where he is. Please help me to get it back. The king sends his 2 officers to the man's house. Give us the necklace. It belongs to the girl. She gave it to you in trust and you betrayed her. You have no right to possess it. He protests, saying, But she gave it to me, so it belongs to me now. She had no right to give it to you because it does not belong to her, but to the king. By order of the king, we are taking it back to her to be entrusted in her care until his return. Give it back or face charges of treason. They get the pendant and return it to the girl. Oh, woman, how foolish you are, giving something so precious to one who betrayed you. And though you loved him, he only wanted your beauty. Please, guard the pendant entrusted to you, for the king is soon on his return, and you want to have it when he gets here. So too we can willingly give our souls to another, to one we love, but it's not rightfully ours to give, and there's no guarantee the one you gave it to will keep it safe. Keep your soul so you may give it back to God, who is the rightful owner of all, and will keep it safe and treasure it. So, how to get your soul back? You should pray, for example, Lord, I realize my soul was never mine to sell or give away. I renounce and terminate any and all soul contracts, binding agreements, rituals, oaths, promises, and securities to any other creature. I willingly break my contracts and freely give my soul to God. All soul contracts are nullified because I now realize I had no right to sign them. Lord, I freely and willingly give my soul to you in the knowledge that you will keep it safe, that you are rightful owner, and you will take care of me always. I freely choose this day to surrender my soul to the will of God, for he is good, his mercy endures forever. Lord, I ask to be released of any and all contracts and oaths to any creature, and vow my soul only to the will of the Father and the Source. Restore me and make me whole, so I may freely serve you. Thank you for your loving kindness. Amen. And just as an aside, I want to mention that I believe every person has their own soul. It's not that one person's soul is being passed down to generations, but that was just an example to show you the preciousness of your soul and that you shouldn't lose it because it's not really yours to give away. So